create supplier invoices. The vendor sends an invoice for the service delivered. So this invoice must be booked against the purchase order and verify with the entry sheet. Additionally, it's possible to insert a note in multiple language when creating a supplier invoices with the app CreateSupplierInvoice. The note can be saved when holding, parking, saving, or posting the invoice, and it can be read when displaying the invoice. So for that, access the app. So create supplier invoice. Okay, create supplier invoice. So the create supplier invoice screen is displayed. Enter general data. For that, on the create supplier invoice screen, make the following entries. Go to the general information area, check that the transaction is invoice, your company code, the invoice date, and the reference. Fill the supplier invoice providing by the supplier. Data previous enter using the data. No, it's a new one. So transaction invoice, okay, company code KPC, okay, it's good. And then the reference, or the reference providing by my supplier, okay. It's good. And enter purchase order reference. Choose one of the following options. So the first one, option one. Go to the purchase order reference area. Reference document category purchase order scheduling agreement. Purchase order you created previously and choose enter. Or option two, the same things, but the reference document category this time. Category the service entry sheet lean services. So as we are in the service entry sheet lean services, okay, enter invoice date. Okay, I completely forgotten to put the invoice date. Okay, this one. Service entry sheet. Okay, and I'm going to use a segment option. Okay, so the most one. If I have the details, the last one, this one, but I can select several. I click on OK. So you can choose assign option to select multiple SES items. Okay. So then check invoice item. Go to the invoice item standard and check the amount, the quantity, and the tax code. So, okay, the balance. Okay, I check the amount. Okay, the amount is the same. It's good. I click on check. I check if that a partner bank type. Okay, I don't have any IBAN defined in the invoicing party, but I will show you in the next video how I can define a partner bank type. So I have a look about, okay, the amount, the quantity, the tax code. So the tax code is calculated automatically by SAP with the tax rate, tax code, everything is automated. The next step is to implement a central invoice management to avoid to enter manually all this information. But you can see it's very simple. I just have to select the purchase order or the entry sheet, and automatically I just have to put the information about to check the quantity and the amount. So everything is simple. Okay. So I can add a note. If I want to add a note, it's very simple. Before to save, I go to note and I put a note, enter a note. Here we are. I have two options. You can post directly, you can hold, you can park, you save and complete. These are different options. I explain later. So I post directly. Okay. Each video explain a process. If I make a video about post, another one on hold, another one on park. So you will find all the process in the YouTube channel. So I click on post. Okay, Baseline date for payment does not exist. Okay, I've got an error message. I go to the payment and I like the baseline date. The baseline date for calculate is today, for net due in 15 days. And I click on post. It's like for calculate the due date. Okay, document have been created. I've got my supplier invoice internal number and the journal entries. I can display this information. I just have to click on the link. Okay. Do you want to create a new supplier invoice? No. So that is it. Conclude this video about to create a supplier invoice with SES Intuition. Thank you so much.